Hello and welcome to, I believe, what is my third Warzone video. This video is also, I think, my first win that I've got recorded. This is a solo match. It's actually quite a bit older one, which is why you'll see no new ground loot from the new game. I think there are some. I think this might have been during right when some of the characters started coming into the game, so I think you might see a couple new things, but nothing substantial, like a new weapon or anything like that. This was a while ago. I decided to do supply runs because they're more or less more easy and reliable. They don't take too long type of contract to do, and I had a daily mission, I believe, to get, I think it was a calling card, but it could have been an emblem, and I liked it, so I was like, alright, I'll do the missions, and bada bing bada boom. Right here, somebody takes my SUV, which I'm not horribly happy about, but I'm able to buy a self-revive and armor. And of course I'll then go on to find my next contract and vehicle. Looking back at these, some of these older clips I've taken, because I just put together this today as well, the video that should be out before this one, which is about where I put together all my favorite clips, and if you haven't seen that one, I think that's probably one of my favorites that I've done so far, even though it's, I don't know, it's kind of choppy, I guess, a bit more so than normal, but I noticed that I kind of prefer, pre-Cold War. And that doesn't mean, all hope is lost. By the way, I think it's pretty funny that I steal someone's SUV where they had stolen mine before. But it just seems like the new things, they don't really fit too well. A lot of the new weapons, they don't really feel like they should be in Modern Warfare. They don't necessarily sound like it, or look like it, and of course the attachments are all messed up right now. I've got something that is supposed to improve my melee speed on a sniper rifle, and I've got that because it does, I don't know, bullet velocity or something, I don't remember, but it's messed up. And I think once they tweak that, I think there's going to be an update before too long, which I think is supposed to fix those issues. I know they've already fixed like the agency suppressor and that sort of thing. I don't know if that'll help, but it's just not my thing. I think once I get used to it a bit more, it'll probably be a bit better, but it's already been a little while and I still don't like it. And of course, that's not to say that every new thing that's come out so far has been bad. The LW3 Tundra Sniper Rifle, I've had a lot of fun with that. I actually fully leveled that thing up, and I mean, I played Cold War to do that, and I'm not a fan of Cold War, but I spent time and effort to level that thing up to get that last suppressor and the the grip or a barrel or something, I don't know. But oh well, it is what it is. Fun is fun, and the game's still fun, so can't really complain too much, except for the fact that hackers are back. I don't know what this guy in this Canadian truck is doing. He could have probably blown me up there. Maybe he only had a tornap or something. Maybe he didn't realize where I was. I mean, I'm sure he didn't realize where I was. But he chases me down, and if I wanted to, I could easily get away. I'm in an SUV, which is more, maneuverable, especially in downtown. And, that truck is just slower. It's, just would have been easy to get away. I decided though, instead of just run for my supply run and leave this guy in my fiery dust, because I've got that cool skin on my vehicle that's not actually mine, I just think that's an awesome addition. I decided to face this guy to get my load out. Don't really know why, because I don't really shoot like much in this game, but very, very easy kill. I don't think I even missed a bullet. I mean, that SMG, I really like it, especially for multiplayer. It used to be one of my go-to weapons of multiplayer. I think that it's maybe too slow. It doesn't really have a place in Warzone. You know, it's kind of almost like a medium range SMG, but it just doesn't really work in Warzone too well. Anyway, right here I finally made a little bit of cash by killing that dude, and just by doing what is now my 5th supply run, and I've got 150% bonus. So I bought a loadout. I decided not to throw it down right there because I don't really, I just driven up. I'm sure I'm drawing attention to myself. I'm fairly confident there's probably people around there, so I just decided to drive away and do it in a more secluded area later. Fortunately, the best and closest supply runs from downtown are actually all the way back here in Quarry, and there's 2 in one building, and actually we'll come later to get the second one. Now this one's going to take me over here to this kind of little split town. I've just always thought of it as a kind of a split town with the river between. I love how when I jump out of the vehicle it's putting me on the wall. Buy a UAV and get on with my next one. So that's number 6. And somebody shoots at me at some point from fire station, but it's just so far away, it doesn't matter. And I'm going in here to do this, and what do you believe? There's a person there. Hipfire, headshot the dude, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What in the world was he doing in there? He was literally laying on what I'm there for. And he was laying next to a munitions box. Like, that's not very smart, you know? You lay that thing down and you get out of there, that thing's gonna blow you up. But I do pop a UAV here just because it, startled me that there's a random dude just camping there that much. I'd like, okay, I need to be more aware of my surroundings. I'm very weary when I'm at a buy station, but I feel like I shouldn't be as careful when I'm just picking up the supply run. Buy another UAV there, and I get sniped from the roof. This guy, realizes, hey, I broke the dude's armor. Let's shoot at him a ton and destroy his vehicle because I'm a turd. So he continues to do so, and I decide. At first, I'm like, alright, I'll just go for the next supply run. But I decided, with the damage that he's put on my Canadian truck that I stole from the guy I killed, I should probably switch vehicles. I should probably get one with a bit more health, put my armor back on, kind of regroup a little bit. And lo and behold, there's another guy camping on a roof. I think this guy's got a green Ram. And in the very end of the game, I run into a person with the same weapon, and I believe it's the same guy. It'd be very cool if it is. But no way of telling. Anyway, I move on, and I come back, as I said, to this building to get the second supply run. There's actually a third now behind it, as you can see in the map. But the circle is coming in, so that's, useless to me. As you can see at this point, I've only got 2 kills, and there's already about to be 27 people left, 26 now. And it's relatively, for me, I feel like, low amount of action. Just not really much happened. But I decided, to just kind of keep going. I was here to do a mission, and that included supply runs, so that's what I was going to do. The only supply run I could find was in the downtown area, so I came back to here. This is right next to where I got that kill, and I actually decide that there's no time really. So if I'm gonna get this, there's a guy right there, by the way. I don't even know if I noticed it when I was playing, honestly, but I think I did. Because I come back to this SUV for speed. So you need to drive faster. And I just think that fire trail, it's hard to see when you're actually driving, except for around turns, but I think they should do that more. Like that little fire trail with the back tires, that looks slick. Unfortunately, this is the one supply run that I fail. It's also the last one that I try to do, but it's far gone into the gas by the time I get there, and it's disappointing, but there's just nothing I could do. So at this point, I've now got half a gas mask, 3 hearts, or shields, and an armor box, so I'm feeling So confident. You know, I did just drop in a vehicle into a building where people are fighting, pop a UAV, and there's, you know, guys on both sides of me. But I think I played it okay. I'm like, hey, let's sneak behind this guy. Oh wait, he already knows I'm here. Got kind of lucky there. Those were some red-looking lasers. I wonder, he may have been using the ASL, which is not a gun that I like. I can't even tell, but I don't. Yeah, the ASL. Do not like the ASL. So here we are later. Still only have 3 kills. I know there's a guy in this house next to me, and he'd been there a while, I believe. Yeah, he's just trying to snipe somebody and can't live his life. I don't want him to do that. I decide to try to sneak behind him, and in doing so, I just kind of hop around and waste time out in the open. Got kind of lucky here that, you know, he doesn't notice me. I was hoping that I would be able to do something there, but no. I figured with the cluster strike going off, this is my chance to, you know, sneak in with kind of that sound barrier. Here we go, and immediately dead. That was a very disappointing moment in my life. Probably my top most disappointing moment. SUV pulls up to my building. I'm like, alright, let's go. I just got cheated to kill. Here's a free one. I got stopping power. He pre-fires me, and no thank you. No thank you. No. I back off.
There, I got movement.
A little bit more time passes, and unfortunately, you know, that sniper's looking at me, but other than that, there's just no action. Even once, you know, I slow things down, I stop doing supply runs. This was a more or less pretty empty game, which is fun, you know. I thought I was doing something, I guess. Cluster that. I'm trying to just give myself a bit of cover. This guy gets in his own SUV, which is a very smart play by him, by the way. And I managed to break him and disable his vehicle, but I get third-partied from my right. So I have to armor up and leave that guy, unfortunately. It makes me very sad. I see him, hoping he doesn't see me, and I don't think he did. Either way, I got hard cover between us. And now I just kinda have to wait. These two start fighting. I said now's my chance to move up and possibly get a kill. There it is. That's why I'm thinking that this might have been right when Cold War began, because that guy's using a Cold War skin. And so, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it could be. To this point, everybody's, you know, kind of on the other side of the circle. They have to come more or less towards me, and it's 3 people left, 4 kills in total. I decide, alright, let's see how it goes, let's see how it plays. Just kind of trying to play it safe and slow. And end up obviously going around the gas because I'm a wimp, but I also don't care. See, there, right there, those are the green lasers you might have seen right there from the RAM. So I'm wondering if that's the same guy from earlier from top of TV station. TV station is just up the hill behind me at this point in time. So it would not be far-fetched to think that he survived a long time, because he wouldn't have had to rotate, you know, out of downtown or stadium where a lot of people died doing that, including some of my victims, or one victim. Right there I see him, but unfortunately the gas mask animation just kind of screws me over twice. I decide just to close the gap between us at this point. He obviously doesn't know where I am, though I do know where he is. I'll wait for him at the door. Hello. Goodbye. And that's a win. That's a win, just playing and doing supply runs for a daily mission. If y'all enjoyed. If you didn't, well, okay. Sorry. The end. Goodbye.